It's hilarious, really, right? We think we actually have a lead issue, and I find a lot of times what people want to do is they want to keep trying the lead, but it really has nothing to do with the lead. That's where then we go into our reins. So the bending of the body, getting the body to shape, when you feel him giving through his whole body, and you feel the shoulders, the pull, and the hindquarters align, it's like the doors open to the three-dimensional riding. Does that make sense? Because when the shoulder gives, the pull gives, now this actually releases, and he picks himself up. So that's what that trot feels this way more, right? Because he's getting under and lifting. All right, so just as a little test, what I want you to do is you've got your walk and your trot both ways. Now you just start to work on your canter. So you just start your trot again, and you want to keep that balance. Remember, everything about what your body is doing is trying to stay balanced. But what a lot of times people do is we'll get close to the canter, and then we change the balance to get to the canter. So recognize the difference between staying balanced and asking for a gait are two separate things. Inside leg on, just find that shoulder posture. That's it. Good. A little bit less rein. Just give him his head a little bit more. You really want to make sure that you're giving the horse as much of their head as possible, because right now he's staring actually at his front feet. You know what I mean? Like if he's bent over vertical, he's not going to do that for long. And when you ask for the canter, he's probably going to want his head back. So you actually want to start giving him more and more of his natural posture, and that allows you guys to start trusting each other. There has to be a mutual trust in the balance, or what happens is when you really need them, they will not be there. So just relaxing your rein even more, and then using your inside leg to push the balance slightly laterally, and then you want to see a rotation. That's it. Just push that shoulder a little bit more. That's it. That's it. And now ask him to come forward. That's it. That's it. And now you can add forward. Well done. Good. Great job, Kels. Great job. Now, keeping the bend and keeping the bounce. Feel his shoulder fall in because he wanted to look towards the mare. Yes. Yeah. And then once you feel like you have enough feel that you can feel the rotation, that as you add impulsion, he's not pushing into the bridle, but he's coming over his back. That's it. There you go. Well done. Excellent. See, there's kind of a sweet spot in the connection. If it's too long, you're not able to kind of feel him enough. But if it's too short, you've got him kind of wadded up. Right. Good, good. And you keep that inside shoulder slightly out of that inside rein. That's it. That's it. And slow, that's it. There you go, there you go, there you go. And you can see when you're getting it right and he's accelerating, that would be the moment to ask for the canter. But if you feel like he's bracing his back and you start trying to ask for the canter in that moment, he's probably just going to pile up on you. You know, or you know what I mean? It's just like it's not going to be as smooth. Now keep that shoulder out. That's it. Watch that inside shoulder. Take a little feel of your inside rein. Good, because you can feel that that shoulder wants to fall in, and that's the reason he's taking his head slightly out. That's it. There, right there. Yes, yes. Forward, forward. Good, 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 good. And you see it gets pretty floaty. Because his back is lightened. Good. And then when you're ready, you just let that roll up into the canter. Make sure your balance stays the same. Good for you. Good. And then just feel the movement and the beat of the gait. Good. Well done. Now, when you come back to trot, keep the shoulder up. Go right back to a lengthening of his back. The canter is definitely more challenging for a horse to really sit deep in. There you go. Good. It's just normal. Good. All right, when you're ready, back to trot. And you're going to make your circle slightly bigger as you do it. Connect with your reins. Move the shoulders out. Okay, that's very natural for a horse to come down and lose their balance in the down transition. So what you actually need to do in your down transitions is you actually have to accelerate a little bit as you're coming down. I know that seems weird, but what you're trying to do is think about this. It's like you're trying to keep the bow of a boat out of the water. So if you slow down with the boat and you have a lot of weight in the front, it's like, whoa, and you can kind of tip your boat, so to speak. So when he came down, it's like he's losing his forward balance. You need him to stay active and engaged. Is that clear? So you can either change directions or you can just try that one more time. Find the right moment. Good, that's it. Excellent. If we ride a horse right, the reins should pretty much stay light the whole time. If we're using their balance to our favor. That's it. Good. Excellent, excellent. This is a much better canter than your first time. Keeping his back up, keeping your inside leg active. Do you see how the rein is staying much lighter this time? Well done, well done. Now watch here, when he falls in like that, you see how he cut that corner, he's going to be more up in your bridle. When you use your leg aids and you move him out a bit, you're going to see that he's going to get softer. Good. Okay, now just take a little bit of a feel, and when you ride into the down transition, really keep your inside leg on and ride him forward. There is a lot to improve here just in his basic posture. But there, you see, if he falls in, do not ask for that. Keep moving forward and make your circle bigger. Because that size of circle is going to be much more challenging because it demands much more engagement. It's like a canter pirouette is quite challenging. Good. When you're ready. Good. Forward, forward, inside. That's it. That was better. Exactly. Yes, well done. Do you see the difference? It's going to be that you're keeping the engine powering up the front end. Really, it's like the hip stays under, the shoulders stay up. So you don't have a lead issue, you have a balance issue. So if you think, just totally forget about the leads even being an issue, and you think solely of, have I prepared him with the right balance? And then you just take notes. So because I think it's okay. Then you try your lead, he takes the wrong lead. Okay, that means the balance was still on the left. So it's just like taking data, really. And then shift the lead. But we'll just see what happens here. So right now, what you're doing with your inside leg is I want you to feel that his weight is gently leaning to his left front. And the way you can know that is he will easily bend to the right. Okay, so you see, if for a horse on four legs, because they're always looking to find a stable balance, an equilibrium. So what's happening on this side has to happen on this side. So if his shoulder weight's slightly here, his head will be slightly here. So his bend will be autonomic. It's like it will be easier for him to bend because he doesn't want to stick if his shoulder's here, he doesn't want to stick his head over here because then he's going to fall down. So you're using a natural principle of physiology to actually work in your favor. You see right now you have a nice bend to the right. Now try the trot. The key, Kels, is to retain the balance. This is the thing, is that we think about walk, we think about trot. We're not thinking about balance. Then we're victimized by it. And we get all bothered, we think we have a lead issue. You have no lead issue. There's no such thing. Some horses prefer a lead, but they will always take the lead that the balance dictates. Okay, so that's really fun because you can just get really, see, and this is already better. He's starting to become three-dimensional. He's more up. His neck isn't so bent. The shoulder's balanced. This is really nice. It feels good, hey? And I would give him that too. It's like, oh yeah, buddy. It's important that they feel your pride in what they're doing well. Everything does well with that. Good. So make sure your inside leg is not off. There's times you'll do this where you're a little bit like this. Okay, and so then you're not supporting him at all. So then he has to fall quite a bit, and then you got to bring your leg on, and then you end up crashing into him. So just keep your legs with a softness, but you're kind of feeling him with your calves. When you're ready, now start thinking of him scoping over his back. So don't fall forward. Whoa, you see you started thinking forward more, and then you leaned, and now he has to catch you. Perfect balance. You guys interacted beautifully there because he doesn't want to fall down, right? So that's why he threw his head up. So when you ask for forward, your upper body has to stay in position and your seat comes forward. Like, there we go. There you go. You see, the difference is substantial. Now he's coming over his back and you make sure that inside shoulder stays elevated. You see, he's going to want to drop it in Because no different than if one of us were to grab a baseball and we really needed to throw it for some reason, you're not going to grab your offhand. You're going to take your correct hand. And so for him, he's going to say, well, why would I not take the lead that feels the most comfortable? But if you put him into the right balance, then that begins to feel comfortable for him. Okay, so this looks really nice right now. Just make sure you don't tip forward when you go to the canter. It's from your seat, like you're bringing your seat underneath your chest, so to speak. Keep him laterally balanced. Keep him forward and over his back. See, he's really starting to extend through his whole back now. What we can see in a couple ways is there's a relaxation in the top line, and you start seeing more reaching from behind. Really nice. You're ready anytime. You don't rush it, but you just start envisioning that length turns into the preparation for the canter. And it isn't just you don't think of the canter like a bang. It's like you got to flow into it right on. So, perfect. It's hilarious, really, right? We think we actually have a lead issue, and I find a lot of times what people want to do is they want to keep trying the lead, but it really has nothing to do with the lead. Well done. And this is more relaxed than yesterday. So you notice you're going to see a little bit more moments when he does that, because it's kind of like, you know the awkwardness when you pick up a baseball and you throw it with your wrong hand, and you feel weird because it doesn't feel comfortable? That's what's going to happen on this side. He's like, I'm just not super comfortable with this. But you just give him time and you relax and you provide grace because you know how it feels when you do something in your uncomfortable side. Right on. Come back to the trot. Seat forward, inside leg on. Keep his shoulders up so he doesn't fall. That's it, help him here. See how that shoulder wants to fall in? That's why he's braced. Use your inside leg. When he gets it, all of a sudden his head and neck will relax again. There you go. See, what I'm teaching right now, it's physics. This is just a physics lesson. Because when you all have muscles, pulleys, and levers, and anytime, the weight shifts to one way, it has to counterbalance. So it's really not horsemanship as much as it is. But the horsemanship part is getting the horse to enjoy you. Okay, that's good horsemanship. Horsemanship is either decided upon two directions. Either the horse not doing what you want means they need to submit, so it turns into kind of a confrontational submission mentality, or the horse not doing what you want is taken as an unmet need, and it's my job to meet their needs, and when I meet their needs, they're happy to pretty much do anything you want. No different than people. Okay, and so this was really nice, like substantially better than yesterday. So then anyways, you're now trying to just take a balance that is there and learn, is he in the balance to succeed at the thing I want? The leads are great because they're so obvious. It's like you think you're balanced at the trot, okay, try your lead. And he misses it. It's like, okay, well now I know I need to extend that a little bit more. But there's really no issue.